Truth, honesty, and delivery. Whether you catch the vibe or you catch the lyric, it's all about connecting with your audience. I had a conversation with a hip hop legend, and he's an actor and he does music. And I said, the greatest movies are not the ones that you see, it's the ones that you feel. I just recently, for the first time, saw The Joker, right? I don't want to see stuff when it's popular. That's just me. And I saw The Joker, and it made me realize that perception is the key to storytelling. The victors are the ones who tell the story. So when did the Joker really win? In the movie, if you paid attention, the movie never really happened. He was going through a mind game. He told a story that never existed. When you listen to music though, you're telling stories that may or may not exist. And that pulls into your truth and honesty. I want to focus on a song called Amazon. What was the truth behind that song? And what was the message you were getting?
Shit, I feel like there were like a few truths. One, because the song is called Amazon, because I was working at like Amazon at the time.
Shout out to the boxes.
And that's where like the first of the month, the rent paid insane. For the shot you really could the kente. You feel me? So it's me speaking on like the perspective of like me working all these jobs and shit. That I'm finally working a job where I'm making like decent money type shit, and I'm like paying the rent. It's a very funny thing to rap about when I think about it. But yeah, that's like one of the truths about it. And then like later in the verse, I'm talking about how from me doing like music, like research, how like rappers in the industry will kind of like, they put on kind of like a facade of how they get to where they need to go. Like they'll play like they're independent when they had like funding and those types of things. And how that kind of affects like the average artist to get to where they need to go type shit.
What's the bar?
You trying to tell me that? Y'all dedicated to dishonor. You going what I say?
Go and chase bags, leave trash
right behind you. That's why I say confused when you niggas talk Wakanda. You feel me? So it's like niggas talk all this black community type shit, and then finesse the people that are trying to get to where they're trying to go.
But then you talk about that or something like that shit in Utopia?
Utopia?
Oh yeah. Shit, that's crazy.
About what parts was it?
Well, why don't you tell me? It's your song. Get into it. Let's show everybody how dope y'all are. I mean,
Utopia. That's
Feeling not from my way, but
shedding my gifts to escape through the fireplace, sending it around so you know come back again.
Isn't that just kind of like, because it's all about where your place is and how you see the trap and you're not running to it. See, the thing about life in hip hop is, when you get mainstream hip hop, everybody's telling you, get the bag, fuck some bitches, get the bag, take some drugs, better than you, I'll kill you, right? But then when you go to the underground, it's like, yo, people talking all this kill you, and y'all lying in y'all rhymes. People talk about chasing the bag, the more you chase the bag, the more it's running away, so why you chasing it? You get that tone of, yeah, y'all got that, but that ain't where we from. And what you're talking about in Amazons and Utopia is more self-reflection of where you fit into this world, because everybody's telling you something, but that's not the world you live in. How do you... I'll change the question another way, because those songs kind of hit me in a way where it shows that y'all are growing into your voice rather than not just using your voice. And when you grow into your voice, it's like you're feeling the world. You're giving a puncher's chance, and whether you land your target or not, the world is kind of trying to figure you out. So it's bobbing and weaving with you. It can't really get you yet. As the artist that's throwing the punches, what's the mark that you hit that lets you know that you're successful with that song?
I know for me, it's like a lot of songs, like Amazon was a song that I had a concept in my head that I was trying to find the right way to say it. So it was about doing it in a way where I got my point across, but it still kind of keeps people's like attention. And also, if I could go back to that real quick, because I see the connection between Amazon and Utopia kind of now. Because like in the second verse, in the first verse, I'm talking from the perspective of having a job that pays well and feeling like I'm where I need to be. And the second verse is like, there's a whole lot of space in my bank account. I play slave for 2 weeks, get the same amount, you feel me? From like a broader perspective of making money that's really not as great as I think it is. But just because in the position I am, that's just kind of like where it's at. Because to me, good money would be like where my mom wouldn't have to work as crazy as she does, or those types of things.
Shout out to mom.
But then it's also, later I said in the verse, I said, you will
love it.
You will love it if I lived in a place of doubt and lay back this way to hit to be conquered. I be forced to make moves, try to disarm you. I fight back, then you pay me as a killmonger, you feel me? And it's like, all right, so then it's this, the perspective he paints on Utopia is like this kind of, I would say, apocalyptic kind of situation. And he also mentions like Tupac, you feel me? What was that shit Pac said?
Pac said the best
eat you up. And it's like, feel me, we're in this position of like underclass and shit, and we're being like finesse, because at some point we're gonna be like, alright, like we tired of this shit and we're gonna start doing shit because niggas is playing, you feel, you see what I'm saying? So that's like that's the connection of like Amazon, of saying like, you feel me, like niggas just stuck, just tired of being in these like situations. But also me saying, damn, what I said again. We conquer, baby, for I make food, try to disarm, I fight back, you pain. You take credit for the land niggas been fathered. I'm disgusted, we living in the same space, you feel me? And I know with those two bars specifically, I was trying to take the concept of like, I guess like white people being on some go back to your country type shit, where this is not like a country that niggas was at first in the first place.
Was it? Oh.
You feel me? So it's kind of like that.
Interesting.
Yeah. So
you feel that way?
Yeah.
Bro.
All right.
You feel me? I don't know. Black people was here. I mean, I know Native Americans are definitely here.
I mean, I was reading about it.
There's some ideas that black people was out here. You feel me? I'm open to that. What?
I don't know. I got my theories and shit.
You feel me? We disagree sometimes. It's all good. You feel me?
And that is so mine right there. That is so mine.
We did have an intense talk about this one.
Well, we love to have this conversation with y'all. But I want to transition a little bit, because y'all blend very well. Not voice-wise, style-wise. And the anime generation is weird to me, because the way y'all present is mad. It's just weird. You know what I liked about the song Run? The vibe. Okay. But what the hell's up with the kitten with the afro? Where's the art?
It was funny. Like,
it's bugged out.
Also, like that was a runt is like a small,
right?
You know, small animal in a lizard. That was like a runt kid.
And that's why I was thinking, how does that go with the song? Does it go with the song, or is it that was just the vibe?
I think we was just doing bars on that song. Really, I had some bars on there.
Like literally, he had
some bars on there.
He said it to me. I'm like, wow, I just need to tweak as hard as I can.
I think we literally was just trying to have some metaphors that a lot of times.
That's something I definitely try to carry and keep as we continue to make music, to give people that type of shit. Like, that, I would say that's very like Joey Badass, Capital Steve.
Yeah, that's really
classic.
The roots, not the band. Like that's our roots.
But shout out Black Thought, man.
That's our roots.
Now you have some songs on Jacori, which I thought was Jacare. I was so souped to MMA
cool.
type alligators, you know what I'm saying? But you got some songs from that that really made me think. And being that you are very big on honesty and truthfulness, tell me about Soul.
Soul Food for Thought.
Yeah. And what did that song resonate?
Yeah, I like that song. That's
I like it too. It ain't Seasons, but you know. but it's not trying to say that it's not good. The Soul is very, very profound.
That was probably one of my earliest like iterations of doing the whole self-critical thing like so strongly. Okay. I think because I feel like the whole verse is that, and like at a point I decided I was gonna start doing that sometimes, but at that point it just like was, you know, process. Like it just came out, you know, like that's what I felt I should write to that beat. Like I felt I should write some confessing, you know, like some spilling your guts type of junk. So like, funny I conform to anti-conformity, born the minority, fuck the majority. You feel me? Like, you feel me? Is yeah. I was thinking about the fact that like things I do are like fueled by a disdain for certain shit. You know, yeah. Like not like a conviction in any direction, but like a fear or a disdain. So like I talk about no, what?
Cut.